Hey everybody, it is Dak here from the Ed Boys, and welcome to an hour of King Black Dragon Life. I am going to be using the Dragon Hunter Lance on this one, but like I've done with my other hour of videos, I'll be making a version with different sets of gear. These will all be basically add-ons to my King Black Dragon guide, which is linked in the description. Let me go ahead and head over there. KBD is definitely a lower level boss, definitely more of a beginner boss, which means the fight is going to be pretty chill overall, other than this little bit of a wilderness run, but I'll discuss the wilderness run even more as we go on. I'm looking for probably like 40 kills in the hour. I think it depends on if a PKer shows up, obviously, and I feel like 40 kills is a decent guess. What I already messed up, though, was I didn't check if anybody was in here just now, and there is someone in here, so that is on me, already blowing it. The hour starts once I start gaining XP, though, so let me get some world hop action going. I'm going to not use total level worlds until I see a PKer, just give a chance, I guess, for some extra content, and at least if anybody wanted to see some sort of strategy for getting away from me. Not that I'm guaranteeing I get away from him, but I figure I could at least give the PKers a chance to show up once for the sake of the video and examples and whatnot. I should have sipped this super anti-fire, or this, excuse me, it's a regular extended anti-fire. Should have sipped it early. Sticking with the non-total level worlds, long story short, I've got my anti-fire sipped, super combat is going well, and you really don't get poisoned that often, but got the antidote ready, and that's about it. There we go. Hour not quite complete. There is some strategy going on when it comes to fighting it, but this is really a chill fight. The effort level needed to kill the King Black Dragon is pretty low, which is kind of nice for something that's got a pretty OG pet in general. I guess all the pets came out around the same time. He's an OG boss, which makes the pet feel like it's OG. He's really not great money because it is a lower combat level boss. 276 is actually weaker than brutal Black Dragons. Unfortunately, even though this is a live hour, it's not live on stream, so I don't have my soundboard here. The odds are editing Dak will not go in and edit some sound effects, but we need it already. Can't speak English. 318 is the combat level on a brutal Black Dragon. And then we have the King. He's an OG boss. Definitely when he came out, he was stronger than he is now. Comparatively, I guess. Still the same level, but I'm leaving that black d'hide. Actually, first let me check. I think the bones might be cheaper. Yeah, bones are a little cheaper, so technically I should drop these, go pick this up, which I'm slowing myself down a little, and I got poisoned. I have the looting bag, which some people don't bring if they're not going to get lengthy trips. I prefer to not have to do it every kill, so sometimes I try to just juggle a little bit and then go take a fairly thick looting bag trip. Overall, I didn't eat on the first kill, but if you have to eat mid-kill, walking under the KBD is a good idea, but also his freeze attack, which, here, let me, just for your sake, go ahead and turn on the filter. There you go. Freeze attack has now put me in a place where I can't attack, but I can eat. And then if I click, you can see I'm still frozen, and then once I'm unfrozen, I go to attack. It really doesn't hurt you to eat while you're frozen, but otherwise, it's really not that big of a deal. It does slow you down to eat, so if you do a bunch of hours in a row of this, and you don't walk under, or at least time your eating pretty well, it'll add up for sure. I probably should looting bag, but I'm going to push it one more kill, just to act like I'm a pro by some means. Uncut Sapphire is not really what I wanted to pick up. I'm actually going to drop that, because I don't think he dropped it, if I'm not mistaken. No, that was just the one that spawns in the ground. Frozen, so I'm going to eat. Oh, already unfrozen. That was maybe not the best time. Get a poke. And another poke. I can pick up a shark. Actually, I kind of want to keep the sharks in the ground. Nah. I'm going to looting bag before I even pick up this next kill's drop. Ah, I froze myself. I guess if you get frozen too far away, it doesn't matter. You can't attack while you're frozen anyway. At first, I thought I screwed up some DPS. Let's relax a bit. Focus too heavy on juggling only 3 kills in. This is only for the 3rd kill. So, maybe I should just use the looting bag that I brought with me, excuse me. Without even checking this drop, which can be slightly dangerous, I guess. Not totally dangerous. Because if I get the pet right now and then I go into the wildy, it would be rough. But you got enough time to notice if you got the pet at least. Then I'm going to go out into the wildy, looting bag what I have. Oops. Misclick a couple of times. That's alright. And head back in. Slowly pick up some stuff without losing attacks. And we're good to go. Other than timing your eating, there's not that much in terms of strategy. You can, as with any boss, if you're just using the same quick prayers the entire fight, just sit here and double click your quick prayers every tick. One tick flicking them and saving really all your prayer points if you do it consistently. But it does make this way more click intensive than needed. You'll notice I don't do it that often though. I'll try to do it for a couple of kills. Again, pretending like I'm a professional. To be fair, it really does add up if you take the time to one-tick your prayers, how much you save on super restores, but for a boss like KBD, it's not that big of a deal. Also, you notice at the end of my super combat here, I'm at 109 in each of my combat stats. That's because one of his attacks does drain your stats a little bit. So the Divine still helps slow down the drain because you get drained from his attack, but not from your potion naturally draining, where if you just brought a regular super combat, you'd basically be draining at twice the rate. It's still worth bringing the Divine Potion, but it's worthy to note that sometimes you might want to sip a little earlier. I may have wanted to sip before I got to 109, I think it just was. I'm getting close to needing to eat, but his max is pretty weak, so I'm feeling pretty comfy. If I need to, though, oh, I'm getting close. Just walking under and eating is the safe bet. Get more iron arrows. See, his loot table pretty clearly could use some updating. I understand that he's pretty weak, too, so, like, Brutal Black Dragons are stronger, which they're more AFK, too. The mechanics is kind of a different story than levels, though. They're higher level and they have a better loot table. That does make sense. But he could use a higher, or a better loot table, excuse me, just for the fact that he's a boss. And he's still pretty high level. You gotta run out to the wilderness, which has, like, the slightest bit of added risk to it. His loot table wasn't unreasonable when he was added to the game. That's the case for a lot of older bosses, like KQ also, right? But that doesn't mean it couldn't use a bit of an update. Like, 690, even myth arrows. Is that going to be broken? No. Most people still wouldn't pick it up, but it would be an upgrade. Like, the best drop you're going to get, not the best drop, excuse me, clearly Draconic Visage, Dragon Pickaxe, most expensive drops, but likely at the end of this hour, unless I get one of those mentioned drops, likely at the end of this hour, the looting bag will show either U-Logs or, like, the Dragon Hide and Bones being the most money I made off of a single item. It's a bit weak. It's a bit weak, I'm not gonna lie, but other than that, there's not that many complaints with KBD. Look, he's a low-level boss. He's got a pretty OG pet, which I do only need the pet for my Road to PVM God gains. If I get the pet during this hour, I would be, yeah, I'd be pretty pumped. I have yet to see a unique during my hour of videos, if I'm not mistaken. I may have gotten Vorkat's heads on one of the two, which is not much. Like, I'd like to see KBD heads during this too, just for something, but again, it's really not much. It counts, but it hardly counts. If I at least saw the pickaxe would be really hype here, and obviously the Visage would be cool, but it's the pet that I need for my Road to PVM God goals, so it'd be kind of nice. Overall, I do like KBD. His KC adds up pretty well because he's like 40 kills or so an hour. Obviously, if you have worse gear and stats, you're not going to get that many kills in the hour, but I do plan on putting out a full hour with budget gear, basically, in the future. So if you are waiting on that video, it will be coming out. Ooh, there's the U-Logs, leaving them on the ground. Don't need them. And we're going for a looting bag life quick. Good to go. That was kill number 7 on the trip. I'm usually hoping for about 8, so we're looking fine. I'm going to sip the super combat because I was at 109 in my combat stats. I'm going to eat this food and pick up this stuff. Spam-like. Oh, I got frozen. Not going to eat yet. Even though it's... Oh, now I could. Just say I didn't want to waste the shark even though I was frozen. This will probably be the last kill of the trip, but we'll see. We'll see. I do appreciate how chill the KBD is while having a pretty good pace of kill, too. If you're trying to grind out a pet, this is not a bad one to go for, because, again, it's pretty OG. KBD is one of the cooler pets in the game. Just having a dragon pet is always S tier for me, even though I didn't put it S tier in my pet tier list video. But, definitely a cool pet to get. You'll make a decent amount of money on the way there. There's other pets that you can make a lot more cash if you grind it out, but clearly this isn't meant to be the best moneymaker in the game at the moment. But it's also just really chill for the pace. If you were to get the pet right at 3000 KC, and you're doing like 40 kills an hour, it's under 100 hours, which 100 hours is a lot of KBD, don't get me wrong, but still. In terms of pets, that's really not that bad. And again, you will profit. I feel like it's about $1 million an hour profit on average, but I haven't done KBD in a bit. I know things like these U logs, which are supposed to be some of the most expensive, or at least not the most expensive drop, just it's common enough that it'll add up in the long run. U logs drop in price pretty consistently. Logs don't do so well in the current market. I actually have a video about that, which is just me crying about trees. But it is true that because they get dropped from bosses, logs tend to be pretty cheap, so things like that tend to drop in price. That's why the loot table has slowly gotten weaker and weaker here at KBD. This is for kill number 9 on the trip, though, which is pretty solid. If you're doing 10 kill trips, clearly the pace of kill matters too, but if you're killing it really slowly, then you're not getting 10 kill trips generally. You'll have enough time to do enough damage to you that you have to bank. But if you're doing 10 kill trips every time, 40 kills an hour would be an understatement, and that's what I'm hoping to get, is about 40 kills in this hour. 45 would be nice, but I'm usually not assuming I'll get max pace kills the entire time. Alright, I'll grab the iron arrows this time for shits and giggles. Let's just bounce. That is kill number 9 on the trip. Solid overall. I did have 2 sharks left, so I could have ate those 2 sharks and gone for the other kill. Maybe I should have pushed it, just why not? But at the same time, if I spend all that time to get half a kill and then like somebody takes the world, especially if I'm not in total level worlds right now. Oops. Okay, let's grab one of these. 2 of these and food. I often have a full restore left over, so you might think, why don't you only bring 2? But not every time do I have the full restore left over. Was this guy here to kill me? This guy's here to kill KBD. I was already in this world, brother. So, since we're getting there right at the same time, I just gotta get in before him and then it's mine. Well, I got in before. I was just here. It doesn't mean it's my world, so the technicality of who gets back first, I still won that. I'll take it. Forgot what point I was making now. That race got my heart going. That was the most exciting part of KBD. In general, that wilderness run can be the most exciting part in a way. I guess exciting is a bad way to put it if you see a PKer. It is exciting. It does get your heart rate going, but you don't want that to happen. Add some balance overall. So this guy's got a Slayer helm, but he's rune crossbow life, and he's using a DFS with a rune crossbow. I'd have to look it up, which I'm doing now. Does DFS have negative range stats? It's clearly not the range shield of that category. Dragonfire Ward would be better, but it does have -5 range, so probably should use the anti-dragon shield, brother. He's also going to speed up my kills slightly, making me look better at the game, unless he's just hopping after this kill. Uncut Sapphire, that's garbage. Yeah, he's just hopping. Sometimes if you get somebody who's getting less DPS than you and they refuse to hop, it just speeds up your kills for you. Clearly as an Iron Man, that is not an acceptable situation, but well, that's just part of the Iron Man life. I'm gonna go grab these bones. Probably could get the kill before they disappear, but just going for it. Should probably just looting bag after this kill. Put the first kill's worth of loot in the bag. Be able to pick up the second kill's worth and the third's. And then loot after the third one. Bit of a slow kill at the moment. There we go. I'm trying to run before I see the loot on the ground when I know I'm going to looting bag. That's because the respawn timer is so short, you don't want to waste that much time outside. So standing around waiting for the loot just adds a few extra seconds each time you do it for sure. It's not huge, but it's enough. It's enough. Law runes, not terrible. Frozen. Alright, I'll eat this shark. Once I see a poke, I'm going to start running north. There it is. And we're good to go. Who's this guy? Ooh, PK are trying to show up. Just missed me, brother. I was just looting. Again, I'll probably go non-total level worlds till I see a PKer, but then I'm just gonna hunt 2.2k worlds at first and then move my way down the ladder. You're really not at a huge risk for getting PK'd while doing KBD, but you go out to the wilderness here and there. Like, it's not like it'll never happen. Usually not the main thing on your mind, though, while you're doing this. I guess it's the biggest risk, because it's pretty easy to survive this guy. Look how many people are here. What is this? This is one thing I can't quite control. People showing up. Not that it's a bother right now. They're all a bit lower level and probably not going to steal the kill, but I don't know what's going on here. Addy Kite Shield. Definitely a decent argument for Alks. I'm going to waste a shark a little bit. It was only 5 health of it, but just to help with NV space in a pinch. That was kill number 12. XP rates are showing just over 15 minutes in, so that'd be pace of 48, actually. I'm doing pretty well. I wanted to say 45 instead of 40 on my original guess, but I don't want to get that greedy either. Plus, you never know. One PKer shows up. Even if I escape, it just slows you down enough. This is also off task. When it comes to fastest KBD kills, clearly with any boss on task is going to be better in general, but with KBD you can get fairly large Black Dragon tasks fairly commonly. I should go looting bag. I'm going to be late. In general, it's not that bad to get most of your kills from KBD on task. It's not too hard to get the task for it for sure. Little slow. I did get the extra item in there by grabbing the U-logs first, but I could be doing damage right now, which does eventually add up. Alright, I'm going to eat food while going over here. Just the one, still at 85 health. Had a 9 kill trip the first time, so only 4 so far. I guess I'm still on pace for 8 or 9. And honestly, if I just spent like 2 kills making sure I flicked my prayers, I could basically guarantee I don't need that 1 restore. That's just 1 extra shark. It's not the game changer, but over a long grind, if I were trying to camp this out for a while, that definitely makes a difference. It's not worthless. Frozen. How wonderful. Also, one thing probably should have brought up earlier. Keeping your auto-retaliate on is very nice. Thanks to the fact that you get frozen occasionally and you can't attack. That way you don't have to focus on clicking back on the dragon. KBD is actually a decent place for practicing your 1 ticks, because you're not screwed if you mess up. His melee attack is not that strong. Having your offensive prayers off definitely sucks, but you don't die because of that. Clearly your protection prayers are more important for survival. But I guess in general is what I'm trying to say is a good place to practice would be somewhere that you don't get punished too heavily for messing up. So like this, and just places that you don't need an overhead and that you would only use an offensive prayer. Practicing your 1 ticks just with the offensive prayer is good for not getting screwed if you mess it up. I guess, in some ironic way, a lot of the monsters that you wouldn't really need to flick your prayers end up being good places to practice it. Because they're usually kind of low risk. Not as much punish option going on. I've been tempted, if I was trying to do a long trip, just bring the Ceradome and Godsword and no restores and just only 1 tick their prayers. You'd never run out of prayer. It's really not a bad idea, but it's definitely a sweaty way to go about it. At the moment, I have 3 1-hour KBDs planned. Lance, Dragon Hunter Crossbow, and then just budget gear, which I haven't decided if I'll use melee or range for that. Probably just a weak stab weapon, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing a 4th hour where I was real sweaty. For instance, not having to bring any restores. I think I would go for anglerfish for the more food per inventory space, but if you're trying to make more money, you want to more like downgrade to monkfish and use more efficient food. What'd be interesting is bringing the, go ahead and eat. Bringing baskets of strawberries. They're like 25 health per inv space. If you only ever have to eat between kills, then it doesn't matter that it requires eating 5 food for it. Kind of. You can only eat a couple times per between kill, but still. There's interesting ways to make this more efficient. A lot of people do a suicide method too, where you suicide supplies on the ground. I don't think that it's changed much with the gravestone because your supplies, like food and potions, still drop the same way, if I'm not mistaken. That way you can have really long trips. You still have to bank a similar amount. It's not a game-breaking way to go about it, but trying to have a sweaty hour, anything helps. Alright, I didn't pick up the Amulet of Power the first time, but I accidentally clicked on it that time. I'll take it. How much is it? 2.1k. See, they could give you like 10 noted Amulets of Power and it wouldn't be that overpowered that they, no pun intended, that they buffed it like that. There's definitely a lot of scenarios where they could buff this boss in terms of drop table. I'm actually going to be a bit in trouble right now. I'm going to stop flicking my prayers because of it. In terms of inventory space, Amulet of Power is like a set of dragon bones. What are these at? These are both better. I think this is cheaper at this point. For sure. This is definitely not, right? Oh, it definitely is. I'll drop these two if needed. Well, it will be needed. I have 1 envy space. Unless I went running out. This will be the last kill of the trip. Addy plates. I got a hustle bus. Leaving the bones. Leaving the bones. 2k gone. Same with those potions. I mean, those potions, woo. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring only 1 dosers of those 2 potions this time and see if they're still there when I get back. And if the world's open. Get these. Everything away, please. Still need a fully on this. Shoot, I don't know where my 1 dosers on those are. Do I even have any on this? I'm just gonna assume they're there. Let's go for it. Oh, food! Hey, let's go for it now. I'm gonna be ballsy and see if I blew it here. The problem would be if this is a... No. Thought I saw a white dot next to the yellow dot. If there's a PKer, that'd be the issue. Also, my anti-fire just expired. I'll take a little bit of damage just running over to it, but I'm still wearing the shield. We're fine. I don't think I really went over what inventory or what gear I'm wearing. So much dragon fire at first. Got everything though, look at that. I guess that worked out. The items that I'm not risking would be the lance, the torture, and the DFS, and then this would be my +1. Oh, I never imbued my treasonous ring too. Horrible hour, the whole thing is ruined. Could be more accurate, definitely blowing it. I thought about dragon boots, because there are a little more risk, but you don't get that many PKers out here, so honestly, if I could change anything, definitely should imbue with that, and then dragon boots maybe. Went with the Barrow's gloves, which are a little riskier too, but overall trying to get pretty solid DPS here. Forgot that I brought less super restores, only spent a couple of kills flicking the prayers. I got 9 kills on each of the first 2 trips. I might be on pace to actually get the 48 kill hour. About 50 kills off task is a pretty solid hour. Not that I'm on pace for that. Getting ahead of myself. U-logs. There it is. The U-logs are the item I've made the most money off. Gonna waste a bit of that shark. This will be for kill number 20. At first I said hoping for about 40. Almost 7k XP earned at 16k an hour, so definitely ahead of pace. A lot of it comes down to if and when a PKer shows up, though. That is for sure. Got the 1 extra food this time with not bringing as much super restore. Might be able to squeeze in the 10th kill. I think if you're doing 10 kills per trip each time, you can expect just about 50 an hour. You kill it fast enough. Depending on your gear, obviously. But again, a lot of it correlates. Like, if you're getting longer trips, you're likely at, you know, better gear and more DPS. You might be tanking. You could show up with, like, Justiciar and an Ellie. Some super anti-fires. Wait a minute. Getting tripped out by the guy coming in and out. Addy, Kite Shield. I should be going out. Was that a PKer? He's gonna think I'm giving him the world, but I'm not. Looting bag, bro. Stabbed the spider once. Don't know why. Didn't mean to. Oh, I think he bounced. Nice. You know what? I think I have messed up a couple things with inventory. And I'm having a better hour at first than I stated I wanted to have, so I'm gonna pretend like it was all on purpose, but if I'm not mistaken, hold on, let me just check before I talk myself down, but I'm pretty sure I'm blowing it. Cue the Jeopardy music. No. No, I am not making the mistake I thought I was making, so I'm going to ignore it. Alright, I'm gonna looting bag in the next one. 1200 KC coming in hot too. KBD KC goes by fairly quickly. Anybody trying to get their KBD heads or other uniques from it, like an Iron Man trying to get a pickaxe without spending as much time in the wildy, KBD is not terrible. Alright, I'm approaching the halfway point. I think might squeeze in one more kill, probably half a kill to the halfway point. What kill was that? This is number 22. So if I got half a kill, 22 and a half would be half of 45, so I probably should have went looting bag. Nope, I could do this. Cool. 45 is not a bad hour, especially off task. And brought the wrong stuff. Mostly this. Should have imbued. 4 stab bonus is not game-changing by any means. Would be nice, though. Dragon Boots would be a good upgrade. Other than that, happy with the setup. Let's go looting bag, forgot. Dude, Addy plate. Bank. Adamant plate bodies are the... This is a bit sad, I don't want to say it. According to my loot tracker. Black Dragonhide passed you logs in the item I've made the most money from, but Addy plates are in 4th at the moment, followed by iron arrows. See, it's a bit of a sad loot table in a lot of ways. Definitely could use somewhat of an upgrade, but he has his perks with the KBD heads. The only dragon pickaxe drop that isn't directly in the wilderness. And of course that OG pet, which I figure if I bring it up enough times during the hour, I might get it. And I got a couple hours to go. This is just the first of a few that I plan on doing, so I have an opportunity here. That's the only thing I need left in this boss. It would be nice to wrap it up on the PVM goals for sure. Addy bars, those could be noted, not gonna lie, but the envy space isn't killing me this trip, so I won't cry about it too much. Let's kill number 6. Might get 9 kills. Maybe a little less this time. You might see some lag here for a second. Nope, we're good. Right now I got 14 seconds left in the Super Combat, still full stats. I appreciate you not using your stat draining attack very often, and not getting poisoned much. KBD's being weak. I should have walked under to eat. Sip this. At this point, likely won't have to eat till the end of the kill, so I could be set to walk under, but I think we're good to go. I didn't realize the examine message for KBD was one of the biggest, meanest dragons around. He's really lost that title to a few different dragons now. Queek. Almost accidentally clicked on my house tell you gotta be careful there. You logs, thank you, thank you. The big cash. I've gotten 162k in you logs. Which I guess it adds up a little more than you would expect. We're about halfway. I got almost 500k in loot, so the near mil per hour in loot We're about hitting, but it is pretty weak. I would put this up there with Mole with the amount of money you make, which is not a bragging point. The good old KBD. 9k XP gained, 16k XP an hour. So we're a little over halfway through, 25 kills in. Probably get another 2.5, 3 trips. There's a bit of poison life. I think I'm going to just bring the 1 restore next time. Try to flick my way through it. I guess I'll take the iron arrows. How much is it for 1 iron arrow drop, though? 4.8k. I guess it's more than either the bones or hides. I didn't realize. Is this for kill number 9? This is. This kill goes well enough. Could get 10. Already down to 112 in those combat stats. See how he's been using the stat draining garbage. Come on, poke it. Give me the poke. Give me the poke. That wasn't quite the poke. That was even further from the poke. Alright, I'm going for it on another. Ah, no, Envy Space would mess with me. I'd have to go looting bag first. Ooh, silver ore. That's ugly, isn't it? I'm just going to re-sip these instead of dropping them for simplicity's sake. And get out of here. 100 silver ore is definitely a rare drop table from KBD. I'll briefly go check the odds on that. Cry for half a second and then move on. 1 in 1,024. So that's not absurd. But it is pretty rare. It would give me some KBD heads, be a little more exciting. I'll give you that. Alright. Let's refresh these. And a bunch of food. Don't forget to empty this. Get back in there. "27 kills, 3 trips in." It'll probably be halfway through the 3rd trip from now. That'll be banking just for the hour's sake. I might be close to 50 kills in the hour at that rate. And we're off yet again. Even on the last trip, I didn't focus too heavily on the prayers, but I barely went through a potion and a half. So it should be good on this trip with only the 1 restore, but I'm getting sweatier and sweatier. He's doing enough damage, I'm going to eat my way into being able to pick up the drop. I can only eat 2 sharks at this rate. Take a key half. Oops, or not. Sharks on the ground. So I'm gonna go looting bag immediately as I get this kill. Probably have to looting bag 2 kills later. And then we should be home free for a bit. Gonna run through them this time, get myself a little bit closer. Oops. To the exit. Nice 45. Quick poke. Nice. Get me out of here. 1 poke. 1 poke. What is that? Weak shit? There we go. U-Logs, the good old moneymaker. Nice clicks, dude. I went a little early. I didn't attack there. I'm a bit low health. I'm banking that I'll get the kill before I gotta eat, but I'll run under him if needed. Nah, we're good, right? Sweet. Let's go ahead and chow down. Ooh, some KBD heads. Alright. Some sort of unique. Nice. It looks better than nothing for sure. I already have some KBD heads, so it's not crucial on my end in terms of collection log, but cool. Something interesting. Again, I have really not gotten that much in my 1 hour of videos, so I'll definitely take it. 'Tis unique. After getting the 1 in like 1,000 silver ore, actually seeing the unique is kind of nice. But if I'm gonna see an extra message in there, I guess maybe Prince Black Dragon would be a cool one too. If I'm gonna be real picky about it, the Prince would be nice. KBD head's not bad though, not bad at all. I gotta make sure to add it to my, let me write this down actually. Add it to the PVM goals list for the Road to PVM God series. Nice, back into that kill was quick. Let's go. Put stuff in the looting bag. Untradeable heads in the looting bag? I don't think that's a thing, right? Nope. Only tradable items. Alright, I'm gonna sip the super combat, turn on the prayers, eat a shark, 1 poke, pick up a shark, another poke, pick up an item. They're a little far away, so I'm just gonna pick up both of these this time. Back to some prayer life, and we're good to go. 1210 KC and counting. Warming up a little with the drops. See if we can get like a pickaxe or something out of this. Draconic Visage would be interesting. I've never gotten a Visage from KBD, even though I say I only need the pet to finish it. I only wanted 1 Draconic Visage on my Road to PVM God series in general, so it didn't really matter what dragon I got it from. And spoiler alert, I got one from a Rune Dragon while AFKing one time. In fact, I had died before the kill ended. Somebody else finished the kill for me, and I got the Visage. True story. So I don't actually need a Visage from KBD for my PVM goals, but it'd still be interesting. It's like 4.5 mil or something. It'd be a nice profit, and actually, no doubt would be the biggest drop I've gotten in my hour of videos so far. So it'd be nice to get some bonus hype going. Running a little low on health, but so is he. Rune Bolts, I think that's the first time I've seen those today. That was kill number 32. 11.3k XP an hour. 15.9, or excuse me, other way around. 11.3k XP gained at just under 16k an hour, so more than 2/3 of the way through at the moment. I'm going off attack XP right now, but I'm getting all the same XP in attack, strength, defense, and hit points, huh? Bit of shared life coming in hot. Having sipped the 1 dose of anti-poison and anti-fire, or I should say antidote, at the end of the last trip, I really didn't need to bring any on this trip. I could have just went with 1 dosers too, but as I saw before, Didn't have any one dosers in the bank ready, so I'll just have to deal with slightly less envy space right now. Woe is me. Nice, bit of U-log life. Need 3 more kills on the trip to get another 9. Hoping to get a 10-kill trip. Finally. Off task is a pretty nice pace, though. It's always nicer to fight things on task, but if you actually want to camp out the boss, clearly having to get the task over and over again is going to slow you down. So even though the kills are faster on task, you can grind out the pet quicker by just doing it without having to get another Slayer task for it. I'm a bit behind on this kill. We need some pokes. He's kicking my ass a little. My accuracy is weak. It's that +4 that I'm missing from my treasonous ring. What an idiot. If I get under 20 health, I'm going to run under and heal. But that was a couple of good pokes in a row. That one's not bad. Accuracy coming in hot now. And some solid hits. That was clean at the end there. All planned for some fire runes. I got space for them. Might as well pick them up. Huge loot on the fire runes, my god. It's KC34. Still on pace for the 9-kill trip. I guess consistency has been solid overall tonight. Give myself that much. This is a pretty quick kill, actually. That's helping out a lot. Got hot at the end of the last kill. Stayed hot on this one. Beautiful. I'll eat the 1. Ah, I should go looting bag if I'm trying to get the extra kills. Oh, I hit 485 total mil XP during this. Cool. That makes me... cool, right? Ah, never mind. Kill number 9 coming in hot. Still got the 2 food, so if we get a clean kill this time, could have 10 for sure. Just gonna go for everything in this one pickup. I don't know why I would click over there. I suck at this game. 485 mil XP later. Can't click. I'm gonna sip the super combat. I'm gonna run under and eat. I'd be pushing it if I went for the 10th. I think I will, since I didn't try it earlier. Unless I take even more damage before this is over. Come on. Let me see the poke. Oh, that was a good one. That's it. Sweet. 67 health for the next kill. I got the 1-click tally, so I'm not really in danger, but I'll go for it. I'm going to sip this. Sip that too. Why not? Like I said, wasn't poisoned yet, is why not, but it's cranking on me so far. Already did all the damage of the shark that I ate. Ooh, but I'm poking. Lance is doing work. Woo! Yeah, I like when he headbutts. There, 3 in a row on his headbutt. Oh, and then he jumped at me that time. It's another melee attack. He's only using melee right now. I don't take damage for that, but I'm also not doing any damage. Come on. Most intense kill so far. Somebody else is in here to help me? Nope, he's in here to die. You're not doing a very good job at it, man. Who's gonna die first? Me, the dragon, or this guy? That guy. Yeah, but still a race for second. I don't know the exact max hit. I'll push it a little longer, but we're good. Woo! 10-kill trip, all for another rune long. Back-to-back rune long swords. Biggity bounce. 37 kills so far. 13k XP gained at 16k an hour. This next trip probably adds up to be last trip, huh? Put me at 44. Might be able to squeeze like the half trip in. We'll see what the timing looks like. No, it could be 45, 46 if I have another solid trip. Let's have some faith. Only took one sip of the potion, so prayer flicking is working. And let's go ahead and get back in there. 37 kills, only 730k in loot. So loot table is not helping out, that is for sure. More of a pet grind than anything. But you do make some money on the way to a pet unless you get it immediately, which is really nothing to complain about either. Nice, and I wanted to hop worlds at this rate. This might be last trip. Another 10 kill trip would be a solid way to wrap it up. That put me at 47. Even a 9 would be 46. So yeah, I think this is going to be last trip. See if we can get another set of KBD heads or the Prince Black Dragon. I guess that could shorten the trip, and then I got to take another quick. I'd bank it and run back out here for the video's sake, but it'd be difficult to not hang out at the bank for a good hour or two being excited over the pet. Tanking a bit on this first kill. Gonna want to sip my super combat after this. Looking good on loot. I will looting bag after the next kill. Yeah, I only had to take one sip of Restore last time, so I don't have to go nearly as hard on the prayer life. Ugh. This is going to be kill number 39. I had said at first that I'm probably get about 40 kills in the hour, which means I probably would have been okay with 39 originally. Means it would have been ending now. I did not have much faith in myself coming into it, huh? I underestimated the DPS without the Slayer Helm for sure. Let's go looting bag. Addy Kite Shield, making bank. Plus lack of PKers. They only have probably like one more looting bag trip to get me. Maybe a second if we're going for that 10 kill trip. Ooh, seeing some solid accuracy here. It's like 4 or 5 hits in a row, and then a 0 right as I say something. Pretty good kill, though. I see that I left a hide on the ground. Frozen. Let's go ahead and eat a piece of food. Eat a food, I almost said. I guess that's kind of what I did. One food, please. Got him. Let's go grab this. Probably could looting bag. I'm just gonna waste a shark. Not total waste, but some of it. Drop this one, pick up this. And we're off yet again. That was kill number 40. 14.2k XP gained at 16k an hour, so solid pace. Loot is not to die for, but it's what I expected overall. At least you've seen the KBD heads too. Still a few more kills to see something kind of hype though. And again, I'll be doing some other hours with different setups for those trying to get examples with different gear than this. I guess there's always a chance that I get a solid drop on those too. Overall, man, the hour of videos have not been the luckiest grinds I've had. So far, at least. Should eat this food before I attack again, as to not fuck with the delay. Gonna pick up this shark. Shoot, I was trying to do it between attacks. Did it right. I was going to attack. Gonna walk through here. I'm going for the looting bag right after. Addy plates. See, like, they could put some rune gear instead of Addy gear, you think. Brutal Black Dragon's got a bunch of rune gear. Believe it or not, Rune Dragon's got a bunch of rune gear, but they're even higher level. This is for kill number 5 of the trip. So I think it looks like I'm on pace for 10. Do one more looting bag trip. Fingers crossed. Last chance for the PKers. Rune bolts. 1221 KC and counting. And sip the super combat. I'm gonna run under after one poke. Ate the shark and moved on. Just sipped a super. I'm down to 115 already. Wait a minute. As long as I still see some accurate pokes, that's alright with me. The more XP drops, the merrier. Nice. There's an XP drop for Juan. Come on, 2 pokes. 2 pokes. Not 2 pokes. Help me out. We're getting 0 pokes. What are you doing? 1 poke? Give me 2 poke. Dude. There it is. Oh, the Addy bars, you gotta be kidding. Well, I'll get some looting bag next. Doing the looting bag next time. At 15.3k XP gained, 16.1k an hour. We got 2 or 3 kills left. KBD, help me out. Though I will be back for more hours. Treat me well for this one. Alright, going for looting bag life. Rune bar. There's the rune items we're looking for. Thanks, KBD. Helping me out. I think rune bar is RDT, but not that rare. Oops, give me that Addy bar back. Sip this super anti-fire. Or regular anti-fire extended, whatever the hell it is. Pick some stuff up. Poke. Pick up. Poke. And we're back at it. That was kill number 7 on the trip. This is for number 8. If KBD is not going to bless us with some super good RNG, maybe the Lance will for the last couple kills. Give me some accuracy as we're wrapping up. Decent hits, too. As long as your hits are landing, the damage will add up. As long as you got that strength bonus working for you, I guess. Depends on the full setup, I'll give you that. I'm seeing a lot of zeros right after I try to talk about how important accuracy actually is. What are you doing to me? Kill 45, what are you doing to me? I don't know what else to say. Thought I had this, but now I'm blowing it. 44. At least we come out hot with that one. Boom. Almost 2 pokes. Oops. Just tanked that hit. Unnecessarily. All that for the Addy plate. 45 kills in the hour. That's actually 16k XP gained at 15.9 an hour. Can I add it to the canvas quick? So technically that was the hour mark at 45 kills. Remove that from the campus. I'll go ahead and get this kill and then bounce then. And we can wrap up the hour. See if we can get something cool off of the bonus kill. Pretty solid though, 45 kills with the Lance. I mean, the Lance is beastly. There's a reason it's as expensive as it is, but pretty solid hour even at the KBD life. The loot is not to die for, as you're gonna see, as you've been seeing, to be fair, but like the overall add up, you'll see, not beautiful. Could get another kill on the trip, but the hour is up. We're bouncing. I'll go ahead and show you now about 889k from the loot tracker. I picked up the majority of it, but even then, you subtract the bit of food that I use, the bit of potions that I use, it's not a very good profit. So that is a bummer, but it is mostly a pet grind rather than a solid money-making grind. Though if you grinded out the pet and you got it at 3000 KC, you're going to see some solid cash overall. It's just not great per hour, I guess. That is going to wrap up this first hour of KBD. I plan on doing a couple others that will be linked in the description. Also, they'll be linked in the guide, which that guide is linked in the description. So if you have any questions about KBD, hopefully these videos have helped out, but let me know in the comments section below. If you enjoyed the video or you just got some useful information out of it, be sure to like and subscribe for more content. I do have a Twitch. I am on Twitter and on Discord, so be sure to follow all those. All those links are in the description. That's about it, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and best of luck with your King Black Dragon grind.